This period also includes turning from the prone to supine position. It matures a bit later than turning from supine to prone. The child turns to the space that they cannot easily see. They must have some experience with space as well as personal motivation. The child begins to crawl in the third trimenon in an effort to explore their surroundings. It is easy to move around the room or apartment. The child crawls using the contralateral pattern, which means that the contralateral limbs are supporting while the opposite limbs move forward. We distinguish two phases of crawling: immature and mature. Immature crawling is characterized by uncoordinated activity. We can see a slight movement of the pelvis laterally. The steps are not smooth. During hip flexion, the pelvis can move cranially, or the foot is held in dorsiflexion. The child crawls this way in the beginning and ought to change this stereotype within 10 to 14 days. Mature crawling is characterized by a smoother, more coordinated movement where the torso remains within the neutral axis without significant lateral movement of the pelvis, and there is controlled differentiation of the hip on the pelvis during stepping. The leg is freely pulled on the mat during hip flexion. During lower limb support, the pelvis rotates over the supported femur and the body is carried forward. Notice the knee does not slip or slide. When crawling, the child often picks up a small particle or hair from the ground using a fine motor skill known as pincer grasp.